Hi, I just wanted to reconnect what it's like now, several months after rotator cuff surgery. Now, I had a minor tear in my left rotator cuff, and I had surgery October 25th. Today is January 26th, so it's been 3 months. A lot of good and bad days. I can tell you that it's not where I thought I was going to be, and clearly I'm not where the doctor thought I was going to be at this point. He had mentioned that he thought I was going to have better movement in my arm. And as of today, I think I have decent movement, but I still have my up and down. So I don't want you to think that, I had rotator cuff and why is it taking so long to heal? And, I'm supposed to be released to regular duty at work in a month or in a few weeks. So that kind of scares me a little bit. But here's kind of where I'm at. So I do still have the incisions, which are, slowly healing. You can kind of see it there, the little bit of scar tissue. I am having problems with my deltoid on the lower part. It's still very stiff and very difficult to move. So that is something that has been aware, and I'm working with my physical therapist. I originally thought I was going to be seeing my physical therapist once a month, and that has changed. I have upped it to every other week, which is not a financial wise decision if you don't have it in the bank. But when it came to my movement and being healthy, I made that decision because it's caused me a lot of pain. He's massaging and working on that deltoid in ways that I couldn't do at home. Now I did up my physical therapy off the app at home, where I was doing it about once a week. I went to actually I was doing it every day, and then I bumped it up to about 2-3 times a day, depending on my time and availability. And I did see significant movement. Now I still struggle with carrying anything of weight on there. If I do too much, like even carrying my really small purse now, I can feel my arm getting stiff. So, for example, this Sunday, I was at Costco and I apparently grabbed, I don't know what I grabbed, probably a bag of rolls or something with my left arm. I instantly felt the pain, and then all of a sudden I went back into the clutch mode where I felt like I was back in the sling because my arm didn't want to move. So I was kind of in the hurt bird mode, as my doctor calls it. My broken wing spot, and so I had to. And the next day, it kind of felt better. And I had my physical therapy yesterday, and we kind of worked through some of that. But my problem is with my deltoid, although we don't quite know why, and I'm going to email my doctor today. But that's kind of where I'm at. Motion-wise, I'm almost able to get it straight up above my head. Look at that. That's really good, right? That's as high as I can get it, though. So, that's still pretty decent. For a while, it's slowly going up. Originally, I was lucky just to get into a T. And that's about where I was a month ago when I tried putting my hands above my head. It really didn't want to go past the T. I noticed I also struggle with putting my hand like behind my back. I was recently at a funeral, and I don't like having my hands out where people, so I was trying to hide them in my back, and I couldn't reach my hands together in the back to put in my pocket or whatever, just kind of hide them. So I did know that I still have that problem. So we kind of worked with it a little bit. He gave me some new exercises to try at home with kind of the towel over the shoulder and pulling it back and forth. So that's something I'm going to try today. But that's just kind of an upright where I'm at 3 months out. I do have, like I said, some movement. I have good days and bad days. Please do not think that that is abnormal at all. I have really good days where I don't feel any pain. There's other days when I'm in excruciating pain. And I'm back on the ibuprofen occasionally, which does help. Usually I only have to take it maybe once every 3 weeks. It really depends on what I'm doing and what my weeks are like and how much I'm doing with my arm. I struggle with putting stuff on the top shelf in the refrigerator. I will let you know that that's like, you can put whatever you want on there, and I probably can't reach it, at least with my left hand. My right hand has become more dominant, and I can get it off the top fridge. But, oh yeah, they like messing with me at home because they know on the left side I cannot get the top shelf, and that's my dominant arm. So I'm having to retrain my right arm. But that's just kind of a recap where I'm at. I'm doing a lot better. The motion, the movement. Can't really do a lot of weight yet, but I can still float. I still went to Hawaii a few weeks ago and, snorkeled. I kind of floated on the water and looked under the water, but can't really do lap swimming, but I can paddle really well like a puppy. So I did okay in Hawaii. I always good to get out a little bit and get some air and recover. But that's where I'm at, and I hope you guys are doing just as well with yours.